This is the Mokubo Keyboard Trackpad Hybrid. This can be picked up off Amazon. It is a hybrid keyboard in which the keys become the trackpad. Having a touch-sensitive layer on top of the keyboard, it's really weird at first, but it does become useful. The keyboard is a little bit smaller, it's lighter, it's more compact, and it's also quite travel-friendly. The trackpad is the keyboard itself, and the cover also doubles as a kickstand. On top of the keyboard has the basic LED lights for charging and Bluetooth pairing. It can connect up to 3 different devices, and there is no pass-through. It will work with Mac, Windows, Linux, iOS, Android, anything with Bluetooth. The material here is quite nice. It's a nice soft plastic, USB Type-C on the side. It takes 2 hours for a full charge, and you will get 60 hours out of it. It's perfect for medium and small size tablets, not so much for the bigger iPad 12.9 inch. Because of the compact design, it's on a full-size QWERTY keyboard. It's stated to be 40% smaller. Just comparing it to my Magic Keyboard, there is a noticeable size difference. This keyboard is also a trackpad, a hybrid 2-in-1 device without needing multiple devices doing different things. The whole keyboard is the trackpad. The keyboard keys are almost touching. There's not much travel in between each key. Mokubo had a smart idea because how often do people really use a mouse with an iPad? Consider this trackpad more of a Windows-like experience and not something akin to, let's say, the Magic Trackpad. One finger clicking and dragging works as expected. 2-finger scrolling is equally the same. Like, it does have the fake pinch to zoom. It's really Control plus or Control minus. It only works in the browser. It will not work in the gallery or anywhere else. The responsiveness is actually really good. Sometimes trying to move too fast can occasionally cause it to hiccup. Going a step further and going beyond just my iPad to my MacBook Pro, seeing how the gestures do work with Mac OS and not just iPad OS. Switching between different screens, pinch to zoom are just 2 things that are required for my workflow. Hence, it's pretty much the reason why I always have a Magic Trackpad on my desk. This keyboard will work with anything with Bluetooth, but sometimes Apple stuff does not play nice with non-Apple products. None of the native Apple gestures are present here for Mac OS. It's nice and clicky. It's not the best. It's not the worst. It's kind of somewhere in between. The feedback isn't as good as something from Apple or Logitech, but it's not nearly as bad as those cheap $20 keyboards on Amazon. It's somewhere in between. Like having a keyboard without much travel in between each keys, I do have to look down and hunt for them. I completely understand the design choice here. The trackpad works seamless. It was a very smart idea. Typing isn't the best. On top of it being a smaller keyboard, I'm not really as fast here compared to a full-size QWERTY keyboard. It's not backlit. That's not really a deal breaker. As a hybrid device, Mokubo achieved this very well. Being a standard trackpad works well for iPads or tablets. Instead of pulling out a keyboard and mouse, there's this.